Hello, my super smart and amazing student. How are you today? Oh, daily I miss you more and more. Welcome to today's math lesson. We are doing a new topic which is called Time to the Hour. So, today is part one. We're gonna be having many lessons about time. Why is time so important? Why do we need to learn about time? Well, time is something that we use every single day of our lives. We always need to know about time and how to tell time, how to read time from a clock. Some of us have this clock, some of us have this clock in our houses. Some of us wear a watch with this type of clock, and some of us wear with this type of clocks. These are two different types that we're going to know how to read them. This one with the short and long hand is called an analog clock, and the one that has numbers is called a digital clock. Now, why is it so important? Maybe you're still asking, oh my god, Miss, I don't know, I don't need to know the time. Well, yes, we need to know the time, and especially now in Ramadan. We really need to know the time so that we know when can we go and pray. We know the time for our Fajr, we know the time for Dhuhr, for Asr, for Maghrib, and for Asha. And most importantly, we know the time for breaking our fast, right? For those of us who are, Alhamdulillah, fasting, it's important to know the time so we can know and go and start eating. So that is why time is so important. And during every day, we have times to wake up or times to go to sleep, times to have lunch in normal days. We have time to go to school, time to do our homework. So that is why time is so important in our life. So now we're going to learn how to read the time. By the end of this lesson, you're going to be able to say, I can tell and write time to the nearest hour. So today we're focusing on the hour. Let's start with mental math. Let me read these questions for you and try to answer them without writing anything, just with your mind. 5 more than 20. How much is 5 more than 20? I can do it different ways. The answer is 25. It's 25. How? Well, I can say 20 plus 5 equals 25. That's all in my mind. Or I can say 25 more than 20. I put 20 in my mind and then I add 5 as quickly as I can and I get 25. So there are different ways we can play with numbers in our minds, and that's gonna give us the same answer. Let's do the next one. 2 less than 27. How much is that? 2 less than 27. Yeah, it's also 25. It's also 25. Now I cannot do 2 minus 27, but I can do 27 and take away or less than 2, which will give me 25. Okay, so let's review about bar graphs. This is what this lesson we have done it last week. We have finished it, so let's just review it so we don't forget about it. We have here a bar graph. What is a graph? A graph is a diagram that is meant to represent data. What is data analysis? It's a processing of data to find useful information. So here we have a bar graph which is titled Favorite Activity. The activities we have are written here in one side, and the number of votes is written in the other side. Now we have a question and we need to analyze this data to find the answer. The question is, how many more people like reading or board games than playing video games? Okay, so we can say that reading and board games, which are these two, together are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6. And video games is right here, has 3 votes. So how many more people like reading or board games than playing video games? So how many more people are here than here? So let's see. For us to reach to 6 from 3, we need to count how many times? 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need to count 3 times for us to reach to 6. Or we can also say, well, 6 minus 3 equals 3. So the difference is 3. Alright, so now let's go back to telling time to the hour. I need you to stop, to pause my recording right now and go watch these videos. They are very informative and they will teach you a lot of nice things about time to the hour. There is even a very fun clock song. You can also move with it. Now, after you finish watching these 3 videos, please come back to the lesson. So let's see, this problem of the day. We have here 2 types of clocks. We have the analog clock and the digital clock. In the analog clock, let's see about it. On an analog clock, the hour hand points to the hour, which is this one, the red one. Got me there. The hour hand is right here. This hand points to the hour. The minute hand points to the minute and it is longer. So the long hand is the minute hand and the short hand is the hour hand. Then we have digital clocks. A digital clock shows the hour and minutes on a screen. It shows it with numbers. The first number is the hour and the other number is the minutes after the hour. So in these both clocks both these 2 clocks are giving the same time, which is 3 o'clock. We use the word o'clock to say when the hour hand is pointing exactly on the hour and the minute hand is pointing exactly on 12. When we see this, we say o'clock. And in a digital clock, when we see that the minutes is 0, 0, means that it's o'clock. There are no minutes, there are 0 minutes. So to say that, we will say o'clock, this word right here. So now in these 2 clocks is 3 o'clock. On the following slides, you will see 2 different tasks. You can choose to complete task number 1 or task number 2. For task number 1, solve page 593 in your math book, volume 2. Go ahead and grab your math book with your pencil. Make sure your pencil is sharpened and your eraser. If you don't have your book, you can draw a clock on your notebook. So what you need to do is you need to write the missing numbers on the clock. Draw hands on the clock to show 4 o'clock. Write the time. So we are looking for 4 o'clock. Then for task number 2, solve page 594 in your math book volume 2. Now you need to look at the digital clock and write the write the time in your digital clock. And as a closure, complete these two sentences. You have these two options to write in each line. So one is hour hand, one is the analog clock. So, and what has an hour hand and a minute hand? Is it the hour hand or analog clock? The what points to the hour on an analog clock. And please go and play in your IXL.com if you have a laptop or a computer, or go to your application IXL app on your iPad and play match analog clocks and times. Thank you so much for today's lesson, and I hope to see your tasks on Class Dojo. Bye bye.